Hey there, everybody. I'm here today to give a little demonstration on the James McMurtry song Ain't Got a Place, which comes from his 2016 album Complicated Game. This is by request from Joey Tipton. Joey, thanks very much for the request. Hope this helps out. So I'm just going to take this here in a couple of sections. It turns out this song really has two main things that you have to get down. One is starting with the bit I was just playing as we came in. And then there's like a bridge section which is different from the rest of the song. The rest of the song is pretty much the same each time through. So we got two big things in front of us today. So let's start as always with the tuning that James is using in this song. This is one of only two songs that James uses this tuning for. It starts with the double drop D that he uses in a ton of songs. But then he takes the D string and he drops it one more step down to C. So what we end up with is C, A, D, G, B, and D. The other song that he uses this tuning for is Level Land. And I've got a link to a demo I did on Level Land a little while back in the description below. Also, there is a link in the description to the rendition of this song that James did on his very last live stream, coming up on almost exactly 1 year ago today. It'll be a year ago next weekend, I believe. All right, so now that's the tuning. Let's now talk about basically the four shapes we're going to use to get with our left hand to get through the song. The first is just a regular C chord. It's like you would use on a natural guitar, but because of this lovely tuning, you get that low C happening, very rich sound, especially on a big body guitar like this one. This is our second shape. It's kind of a C sus, but it serves the purpose of the F chord. But during the verses, very often James is leaving this guy off to emphasize that sus aspect. In the bridge, though, he actually does use the full F chord, and we'll get there. All right, so that's our second shape. Third shape is just the G chord, which tuned this way you can do with a single finger right there. That's on the second fret of the A string. And then the rest of the five strings, strums make a nice G chord. You want to be sure you not play this guy though. That won't fit too well. And then the last shape, again, this will only come into play in the bridge, is an A minor 7, which those are the four notes you're looking to get. So it's the second finger on the D string, second position, first finger on the B string, first position, and you hit those four. All right, that's it. Those are the shapes you're going to be using. Let's now go back to the intro, verse, chorus thing. It's the same every time. That's the intro. So what we're doing is pulling off with that and adding that. All right, and then when he does the verse, it's what is it? It's skies are taller in Louisiana, skies are wider in New Mexico. So he jumps to that G chord. So the whole phrase is skies in Texas kind of split the difference. Don't suit me no matter where I go. Alright, so that's the verse, just. The chorus is very similar. I ain't got a place. I ain't got a place in this world. F, C, and G. I ain't got a place. I ain't got a place in this world. I know. Alright, so that's it. Every verse and chorus does exactly the same way. So once you got that, you've got all of those under control. The only piece left now is the bridge section. So let's take a look at that. That's the part that starts out, you ask me where I'm coming from, I'm not sure I can say. There are 6 lines of that bridge. And you can think of them as pairs of three because the chords are the same for the first three lines, and then that set of chords repeats for the second three lines, which are metered very similarly, the way James does. Okay, so here we're going to start with the chord progression for the first set of three lines. You asked me where I'm coming from, I'm not sure I can say. So that's F to that A minor 7, to the one finger G, back to the A minor 7. Then to finish the first set of three lines, it's F. Ask me where I'm headed, I'll just grin, back to the G. And he does that that same set of three chords a second time. So let's go through it. You ask me where I'm coming from, I'm not sure I can say. You ask me where I'm headed, I'll just grin. Don't ask too many questions, I'll be coming back to stay. You know not to ask me where I've been. All right, so that's the end, and now on the record there's a little bit of a flourish he does there. On the live stream, what he would typically do is just kind of move that finger up here just to give a little something to listen to while he's kind of holding before he jumps back into the last verse. So let me go through that one more time, and that's that. Now we will have seen the whole song. So, you ask me where I'm coming from, I'm not sure I can say. You ask me where I'm headed, I'll just grin. Don't ask too many questions, I'll be coming back to stay. You know not to ask me where I've been. I ain't got a place, I ain't got a place in this world. All right, that's how the whole song goes right there. So I'm hoping this is helpful for everybody. Thanks again for the request, and keep them coming. And I hope everybody is well and safe, and we will see you next time. Take care now.